Hi everyone, and welcome to another lesson by 12-Minute Prep. We are going to review the Electronic Data Processing Test, also known as the EDPT, which is used to screen candidates for lucrative positions in the U.S. Air Force and Marines. You will learn what the test includes, how to prep for it, and how we can help you succeed on this test. Let's start. The EDPT is a challenging 90-minute test with 4 subtests, each with 30 items and a total of 120 questions. It is considered one of the most difficult military entrance exams, and you want to come prepared for it. Let's start by reviewing each of the 4 sections. The arithmetic reasoning section presents various word problems that require arithmetic and algebra skills. You cannot use a calculator in the test. Try to solve this simplified example question. The price of 5 packs of A4 printing paper and 24 pencils is $49.75. If one A4 paper pack costs $3.95, what is the price of a dozen pencils? Solution. If one paper pack costs $3.95 and the final price includes 5 paper packs, we can start by finding their price. To multiply 5 by $3.95, we can simplify the calculation by rounding 3.95 to 4. 5 times 4 is 20. Now 0.05 times 5 equals 0.25, and we deduct this from 20. 20 minus 0.25 equals $19.75. The final price was $49.75. If we deduct 19.75, we have the price of 24 pencils. 24 pencils cost $30. Thus, a dozen pencils will cost exactly half, which is $15. As you can see, this question is not too difficult, but you must be fluent with arithmetic and decimal calculations. The Figural analogies section of the EDPT measures abstract reasoning. You will be presented with a pair of objects that have some sort of a relationship. You will have to analyze the relationship and then to apply that relationship on a missing pair of objects. Try the sample question below. Let's review the patterns seen in the first pair. The double arrow line becomes thinner. The left arrow is removed from the line, turning into a single arrow line, pointing rightward. The triangle at the top flipped vertically and moved below the line. Now we turn to the missing pair. The first pattern, thinner lines, is present in all 5 answer options. We move on to the next pattern. We are looking for an answer in which one horizontal line was removed, just like with the arrow. This narrows down the answer options to D, E. Now we need the arrow to flip horizontally to the other side. This leads us to choose answer option D. In the number series section, you are presented with a sequence of numbers, and you need to predict a missing number. The missing number could be positioned in the middle or at the end of the sequence. This is a simplified example of a number series question. If we separate odd places from even places, we get that. Odd equals 10, 13, 16, even equals 11, 14, 17. These 2 series have the same pattern, which is a +3 addition. The missing item in the series is in the 7th place, i.e. in an odd place. We can add 16 plus 3 equals 19. Section 4, Verbal Analogies. In this section, you are presented with a pair of words with a certain relationship. You need to define that relationship and then apply it to a missing pair of words. This is a simplified example of a verbal analogy as seen on the test. The relationship between morning and day is read from left to right. Morning can be described as the beginning of the day. It can also be described as a certain part of the day. Now, looking at the word evening, we try to match a word that would complete the relationships described above. Evening is not the beginning or part of sleep, dark, noon, or time. The evening is the beginning of the night. EDPT scoring and passing scores. The EDPT is scored according to the raw score, i.e. the number of correct answers. Since there are 120 items on the test, the scores can vary between 1 to 120. The average score on the EDPT is 52. This means that answering 52 questions correctly will place you above 50% of the population of candidates. However, the minimum score for many jobs is 60. The chart presents raw scores and their respective percentile scores. Some very lucrative jobs require 71 and 80 correct answers, which are top percentile scores. Preparation is key. Preparing for the EDPT in advance can help you maximize your score potential. The test requires excellent grasp of arithmetic and basic algebra. This is where you want to put most of your prep time. Some sections are based on pattern recognition, especially number series and figural analogies. The more you train, the faster you can spot these patterns. You have 90 minutes to complete 4 sections and 120 questions. That means you have to work quickly and efficiently. Simulating the same time constraints in advance puts you in a more comfortable position. Head over to our website to get the best prep materials. You can start with our free practice test that will give you a feel of how your skills are at the moment. We have an awesome prep course that can help you maximize your score potential, as well as a team of experts who would love to answer any questions you may have via our chat box. The EDPT is one of the most difficult military entrance tests. Most jobs require a minimum of 60 correct answers. Training in advance can significantly improve your score potential.